Hi, my name is James Glass. I'm the Area Sales Manager for ktGroup. I'd like to give you an overview of some sections of the refurbishment work that ktGroup undertake every week. ktGroup as a business have site services, repair, refurbishment and replace. Our offering in products covers planned maintenance, one-off call-out and spare parts. We'll touch on this a bit more at the end of the presentation. Site services have the ability to refurbish your plant from old, inefficient units to more modern, energy-efficient plug fans. Replace, what do we mean? Effectively, if the unit is worn out, ktGroup within our range have equipment there that can replace pretty much all of the components that you see on the screen. Refurbishment. The refurbishment section of our business versus the replacement. Key offering is to actually survey the equipment on site and see what is required. Site survey will take place. We have various tools that we can offer when out inspecting equipment to look at it and see whether it's feasible to replace or refurbish it. Quick overview on air handling units, what we would do in a survey for air handling units. Again, refurbishment or replacement. Typical pictures that you see on the screen. You're looking at a coil that's fairly well worn. You're looking at silencers, old inefficient belt-driven air handling unit, and a rusted floor within an air handling unit section. Again, further inspection into the units, we'd look at the dampers, we'd look at the condition of them, look at the motors, check the filters. As you see from the examples in the photographs, some of the parts of the air handling unit have deteriorated significantly. Fan upgrades, again, this is something that we would look at when we're doing a survey of the air handling unit. We would consider what's inside it, look at how much it's currently costing to run, and look at what the benefits the client would enjoy if they changed the old inefficient belt-driven units to a more energy-efficient EC plug fan, where applicable. The survey process. Survey process takes about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour to complete, and we would go out, take a note of all of the components that are within the air handling unit. We would look at the pressure development, the volume, the model number, the motor kilowatt rating. We'd look at all of the components within the unit, take note of that, record it, measure the fan chamber and the other associated sections. You see on the next sheet, we have project name, air handling unit details, and a tick box that covers all of the various components that we're likely to find in any given air handling unit. From there, we would basically go through all of that, see what kind of condition the unit is in, and then move on to selection or replacement. Key features, checking out the application that it's in. It may well be a run and standby arrangement, it might be something critical like a hospital ward, and we would look at the layout within the fan chamber. As you see, this is a new application down at the bottom left. We've installed 2 new EC plugs. Again, you have an option for it being floor mounted or wall mounted for the fans. A bit about site services in terms of refurbishment, repair and replace. As you'll see on the photographs on this slide, we have some old air handling units in fairly good condition that ktGroup have gone down the road of refurbishment. We've taken out the old internal chambers, replated some of the floors and replaced some of the parts of the air handling unit that were in dire need of replacement. ktGroup would also offer the client an indication of cost and pay versus payback, capital cost versus payback within a fan upgrade application. The sheet that you're currently looking at on the slide shows the typical kilowatt rating based on 13 pence per kilowatt hour and the typical cost that it would cost to run your current plant as opposed to changing it to more energy efficient equipment. Typical payback is 3 to 4 years on average, but this can vary depending on site by site. This is a air handling unit project that we've undertaken recently, and as you see, here's the old equipment that's been effectively taken out from the air handling unit, ready for safe and responsible disposal or recycle. On the next slide, you see the new fan wall being installed in the top left, and the AC plug fans being fitted to that wall. This job was handed over, all linked back to the BMS client happy, project handed over. A bit about Flat Group Site Services. We have a Black Friday sale on spare parts, which will run through to the end of December. Don't delay. If you need spare parts, get in touch with us today. And overall, our business: repair, refurbishment, replace. Flat Group, one excellent solution.